diagnose autism at home may not be a very good idea. When your child looks, it feels your child sees through you. It doesn't feel like the child is looking at you. 2 years and 6 months and not a single word? Please, you should be losing your sleep. Why my child is not speaking at 2.5? Don't wait there till 6 years that some children are late, this child will speak. So you put all of these signs together and that's when you say 8 out of 9 or 10 things are matching. I think I need to go for a diagnostic assessment. Audio Jungle. Hello everybody, Rajni here from SASHAKT Empowering Lives. Yet another time with yet another video. So what is today's topic? How to diagnose autism at home. Now, the topics that we choose are basically the ones that you send us. So we do a poll, we find out, and the one with maximum number of votes, poll as in the one that you people send us randomly with maximum number of people sending that, we pick that up. So in my own words, I am not too comfortable with the very topic that we have chosen today. How to diagnose autism at home. This is not something that requires a home diagnosis. While the best parenting skills are required at your end to raise a kid with autism, and you need to learn both the academic side of it as well as the other side. But to diagnose autism at home may not be a very good idea. I would still recommend that please go to a clinical psychologist, a developmental pediatrician, an autism center to get a proper diagnosis, a proper report that tells you that yes, the child is on the spectrum. It's very, very important. Now, but before you are able to go to somebody, because it requires a great deal of strength and courage to say, okay, I'm going to take this forward and I'm going to do this. So before that happens, you have to be mentally prepared. And how do you mentally prepare yourself? By doing those things at home, which help you understand that yes, you need to go to a proper diagnostic center, right? So what are the things that you can do at home? First of all, why even bother? Because people come to me, oh, my 6-year-old, I did not know, we thought it will get cured, we thought some children speak late, he'll be fine. What are we doing? We're putting a curtain on our eyes and we are not looking at the telltale signs. So why even bother? This is why bother. Because precious time will keep passing you by. That's something you don't want, honestly. Because that's the time in which you would have been working with the kid, right? And improvement would have started to come. So be very binary, 0 and 1, very objective, okay? But to be binary, to be 0 and 1, to be objective that whether this thing is there or not there, you need to know how to see the telltale signs. So the first one, when your child looks, it feels your child sees through you. It doesn't feel like the child is looking at you. Like, how we see in movies or somewhere somebody staring is in a deep thought. That person seems they're looking at us, but upon carefully looking, you see they're not looking at you. They're just lost. That kind of feeling if you get, that your child is kind of lost in their own thing. That's a red sign. Now, once in a blue moon, a kid is looking here and there, does not really mean that the child has autism. That's why I'm saying no home diagnosis, please. That doesn't make sense. Yeah? Because we might jump to conclusions on the basis of our own insecurities. So, a diagnosis is required. Don't go without one. But don't just do it at home with yourself. But if you are seeing this is happening many a time that he's lost, that's a red sign. That tells you need to go to the therapy center, okay? Second red sign. all the time lining up toys one after the other, or objects, or things, or whatever, not playing with things in a way that he should be or she should be playing with things. That's the big one. Why all the time only the angry birds will be put in a line, one behind the other? Yeah, or the toys, the cars, the Peppa Pigs. Okay, why? Then playing atypically. Yeah, which means taking the cap of a bottle. Now that's not something to even play with. And you roll, 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 roll. You're rolling the cap. That's all. Which means rolling or spinning. Which means this is an atypical way of playing with a toy. Or taking a cushion and, rolling that. All of these things are red signs. If your child likes to see falling objects going down like this, there's sensory seeking. Yeah, which means so there's a shampoo bottle, he's pressing it and it's coming down like this. All of these things are pointing to the fact that you absolutely need to go to the therapy center. Yeah, for a diagnostic assessment. Something seems to be not in place. Language, of course, speech and language is a prime indicator. By age of 2 years, not even one word, red sign, red sign, red sign. 2 years and 6 months and not a single word, please, you should be losing your sleep. Why my child is not speaking at 2.5? Don't wait there till 6 years that some children are late, this child will speak. That is unnecessary future faking you are doing to yourself to run away from the dirty truth. Yeah? Don't worry, it's not so dirty. Your child can still be handled, but you need to take prompt action. Yeah? So don't jump the line. A, I will only do the diagnosis at home. That's wrong. B, I will, not do it at all. That's also wrong. You need to go out, but before that, you need to be having, I'm telling you how to be suspicious. What are the areas that should make you suspicious? Next one, not interested in playing with other children. In the park, lost in his own self or herself, and other children are playing, just going round and round the pole. That's a red sign. Why? Every kid is running towards that side and others are running and this one is not running and it's just must malang in his own thing. That's a red sign. Yeah? Speech and language not coming is a red sign. Now, impulse control not happening with the kid. If I begin to cry, I can't stop myself. I continue to cry. 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Oh my God. Distinct red sign. The child is not able to, no matter what you're doing, the child is not able to control themselves. Distinct red flag cannot be missed. This is hinting to a 90% that there is. The kid is on the autism spectrum. Okay? Involuntary laughter. Yeah? Just sitting and laughing and not being able to explain why. Yeah? That is another red sign. Not identifying family members. Like if you say, that's daddy, or where is papa, or showing two pictures and saying which one is papa, and he cannot at the age of 2.5, 3 years, he or she, red sign. Okay? No joint attention. They're not looking at you. When you call their name, they're not paying attention. Red sign. No eye contact, looking here and there. Yeah? Blabbering something in their own mouth, saying certain non-understandable things, some sound, some vocalization, and busy doing other things. So you put all of these signs together and that's when you say 8 out of 9 or 10 things are matching. I think I need to go for a diagnostic assessment. Yeah? So I hope this video was of value to you. This is how you have to find out at home. And if you are somebody new who's still not got a diagnosis and who's worried that my child doesn't seem to be like other regular people and I don't know what to do, am I reading between the lines, is it too much? Then this video is for you. Yeah? If you see these things matching, go right ahead, rush to the diagnostic center, find out, get a diagnosis on autism, and if there is, start the intervention process immediately along with parent training so that your child has a beautiful future ahead. Thank you so much. I will meet you yet another time with another video. Bye bye.